Hello everyone! Welcome back to Garden Decor Designs, where we help you transform your outdoor spaces into personal paradises. Before we start, we want to ask your support to make this channel grow with subscribe to this channel, leave comment, hit the like button or share this video to your friends and family. If you've ever looked at a blank corner in your home or a sunny windowsill and thought it was just wasted space, you are in for a treat today. We are diving into the lush world of indoor vegetable gardening, a movement that proves you don't need an acre of land or even a backyard to harvest your own fresh, organic produce. Whether you're a city dweller in a high-rise or just looking to green up your interior aesthetic, growing food inside is the ultimate blend of style and sustainability. Growing vegetables indoors allows you to continue harvesting your favorite foods year-round, even in the coldest seasons. That means the onset of winter doesn't have to put an end to harvesting vegetables. With the right tools, conditions, vegetable garden ideas, and methods, indoor growing lets you harvest some of your favorite varietals indoors for months before the weather turns favorable again. These include vegetables like carrots, herbs, tomatoes, peppers, and lettuce. While growing vegetables in containers indoors does have its challenges, they will take more care and may not yield as much. It is possible to find great success. Start off on the right foot by choosing one of these easy-to-grow indoor varieties, and you will go from growing seedlings indoors to harvesting vegetables in no time. There are a few tips to keep in mind if you're considering growing vegetables indoors. First, grow vegetables in containers that have ample holes to allow for adequate drainage and are sized correctly for the particular plant you're growing. Shallow and rooted greens may only need about a 2-inch depth, but deep-rooted tomatoes will need at least 12 inches of soil. Second, use a good quality potting mix, not garden soil from the minute you start seeds indoors. Mixes dedicated to potting usually have vermiculite or perlite, which allows for better drainage. Third, optimize your conditions, including water, soil quality, and fertilization when gardening indoors. This lets you focus on growth without worrying about weather and critters. Fourth, make sure your indoor plants get the light and nutrients they need, since they won't have the outdoor advantages of natural sunlight, pollinating insects, and wind. Fifth, provide proper air circulation, which is vital for flooding the plant with carbon dioxide, as well as pollinating any flowers. Sixth, have a plan to deal with any houseplant pests that might show up. Seventh, growing vegetables indoors without sunlight. Eighth, one of the challenges of growing vegetables indoors is the lack of direct sunlight, and in some cases, you will want to consider some type of supplemental lighting if your home doesn't offer enough natural light. This additional, artificial light helps plants produce the same food and nutrients that they would outdoors through sunlight and photosynthesis. Here are these best vegetables to grow indoors. One, carrots. Carrots are accommodating and low-maintenance vegetables. Growing them in containers is not just a great option for indoor growing. It also solves the problem of trying to grow them in heavy, rocky soil should your outdoor conditions be unfavorable. Smaller carrot varieties are the easiest to grow inside. They need less space and mature more quickly. A long container such as a window box is ideal. Lightly cover the seeds with damp peat moss, so the seeds don't dry out. Keep the soil moist and your seeds should germinate within 2 weeks, though the number of days to maturity will depend on the variety you are growing. 2, garlic greens. If you've ever left a garlic bulb alone for a few weeks or you have put garlic in the fridge, you may have noticed the clove sprouting a little green foot from one of its ends. Instead of tossing it, plant that sprouting garlic clove about an inch deep in a small container and water it. Within weeks, you'll have garlic greens. Start harvesting when they grow to 8 to 10 inches long by cutting off just what you need and leaving the rest. You generally only get one flush of growth from each clove. They may sprout again, but the quality declines each time. So start new cloves when you begin harvesting the current crop. Don't anticipate yielding a bulb of garlic. You need a particular temperature to start forming bulbs, and that won't happen indoors. However, garlic greens are an excellent substitute. They boast a milder taste, similar to a cross between garlic and scallions. 3 hot peppers. Pepper plants are tropical perennials. They shrivel at just the hint of frost, but indoors they thrive. Plant some sweet or hot peppers from seed, or pot some plants from your garden in late summer to bring inside. You might not get a huge harvest, but they will fruit. Use a container that is at least 8 inches tall, and ensure that your peppers get at least 10 hours of light each day. Additionally, allow the container to dry out between waterings, so you don't risk drowning the plant. Peppers are self-pollinating, but you may need to help them along, either jostling the plants to shake the pollen from one flower to another or using a cotton swab to dust each flower with pollen. For lettuce. Lettuce is a fast-growing vegetable and shallow-rooted, so it will not need a deep container. Choose a planter that is 2 to 4 inches deep and fill it with moist, well-draining soil. Sow your seeds by gently pressing them into the surface of the soil, and then mist to keep them moist. You should see germination within about 1 week. Allow the plants to grow at least 4 to 6 inches before you start harvesting. Cut or pull the outer leaves and allow the center of the plant to continue growing. 5 microgreens. Microgreens are tiny fresh sprouts that are among the most effortless foods to grow indoors, especially considering they don't take up much space or time. Typically, they're a mix of seeds from various greens and herbs, such as beets, radishes, kale, Swiss chard, and basil. Because these greens will be harvested as seedlings, you don't need much soil. A shallow tray about 2 inches deep typically works well. Fill it with moist soil and scatter your seeds, barely covering them with a top layer of soil with just press gently so that the seeds make good contact with the damp soil and won't dry out. Spray to keep the soil moist, and you should see germination within a few days. Start harvesting when seedlings have developed 2 sets of true leaves. Use scissors to snip them off at the soil level, and you may get another spurt of growth. 6 scallions. While you can't grow traditional bulb onions indoors, scallions do just fine, and you actually don't even need seeds to get them started. Plop a bunch of scallions in about 1 inch of water in a container. Some gardeners have even had success replanting the root end of scallions after using the tops. When the roots have reached a couple inches long, move them to a shallow container of potting mix to continue growing. Harvest the green tops, leaving about 1 inch of the stem to regrow. 7 tomatoes. Tomatoes are tropical perennials that die off at the end of their season, returning again the following year. If you have a large tomato plant already established in your garden, your best bet is to leave it there. However, if you want to grow tomatoes year-round indoors, start a new plant from seed at the end of summer. Once the seedlings are 4 inches tall, move them to a permanent pot, and make sure they have at least 10 hours of light per day. The lighting quota might sound excessive, but if you want fruits, that is what this plant needs all year. You can also boost your luck by feeding your tomato plant with a water-soluble organic fertilizer after repotting. Once the plants start setting flowers, shake them periodically to allow the pollen to fall from flower to flower. You need to perform this manual pollination. Without it, no fruits will form. Expect the plants to become top-heavy, so staking or using a tomato cage is a must. 8 potatoes. Potatoes might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of vegetables to grow indoors, but they're an easy-to-grow, low-maintenance plant that grows well in containers. To keep an ample harvest of potatoes going all season long, plant a variety of potatoes that reach maturity at different times. You can also mix in sweet potatoes. While potatoes grow in the ground, they do require full sun, so you'll want to put them either in a sunny, south-facing window or enlist the help of an artificial light. 9 radishes. Quick-growing radishes are small and popular root vegetables that grow easily indoors. These annuals are planted for a spring or fall harvest, adding brilliant color to salads and other dishes. Radishes only need to be planted 3 inches apart after you separate the seedlings, which means they adapt seamlessly to growing in containers and live happily on a sunny windowsill or under an LED grow light. If you hope to have radishes all season long, plant them in stages. This will give you an ongoing succession of maturing radishes that will last for weeks or months. 10 herbs. Herbs are one of the most popular plants to grow indoors, and varieties like basil, oregano, parsley, mint, rosemary, and thyme are all known to thrive on kitchen windows, ready for a quick addition to a meal at any point. Many herbs will grow quickly under the right conditions, even indoors, and you can begin harvesting them once they've reached 6 inches tall. Never take more than 2 to 3 inches at a time, but harvest regularly. This will encourage the plants to keep growing. It is possible to plant more than one type of herb in a single container. Just make sure you match up their sun and water needs. For example, Mediterranean herbs like thyme and rosemary thrive in full sun and prefer to dry out between watering. Meanwhile, basil and mint will wilt if their soil isn't kept continuously moist. 11. Kale. There are considerable size differences between kale varieties. For indoor growing, pick a compact variety that is suitable for container growing, or one that can be harvested for baby leaves. Kale has a relatively fast growth rate. It grows from seed to harvest in about 3 months. Outdoors, it is best planted in the late winter or early spring or late summer for a fall to winter harvest. Indoors, you don't have these seasonal limitations as long as you keep the room temperature between 60 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Placing kale in an east-facing window helps prevent scorching from the afternoon sun. 12. Celery. Growing celery from the base of the stalk is a fun, easy indoor garden project. You might get more leaves than stalks when growing celery from its base, and your celery might not be as big as a store-bought bunch, but you will get fast results. You start out by placing the base in water, and place it in a location with bright light, but out of direct sunlight. That's the other great thing about growing celery. It does not require grow lights or a sunny spot in a window. All you need to do is keep it moist. Once it has started to grow new leaves, they are ready to be harvested. Or if you want to keep growing it, plant it in potting soil. 13. Growing lettuce. Lettuce is a cool season vegetable, and in most home gardens, it is planted in the early spring, harvested in late spring to early summer, and then discarded in favor of other vegetables for the middle of the summer. Some gardeners might replant a second crop of lettuce as the days grow cooler in fall, but most do not grow lettuce at all in the midsummer period, focusing instead on warm season vegetables. Savvy gardeners plant lettuce among other warm season vegetables, such as tomatoes, so that by the time the lettuce is finished in early summer, the warm season vegetables are beginning to take over the garden space. Bringing the garden inside is more than just a hobby. It's a way to reconnect with the food we eat and add a vibrant, living energy to our homes. From the sharp scent of fresh basil to the bright red pop of a cherry tomato, these indoor additions make any room feel more alive. Don't be afraid to experiment with different lighting setups or decorative pots that match your personal style. There is no wrong way to start your indoor food journey. If you're ready to turn your thumb green without ever stepping outside, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Garden Decor Designs. We want to hear from you. Which vegetable are you most excited to grow in your kitchen? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest tips on blending nature with your home decor.